right, we're back.
Yo, in the gutter.
What's up,
motherfuckers?
I told you, motherfuckers. You thought I was mad.
We're back. It's
Like
July 12th.
July 12th. We're back at it. This is In the Gutter podcast with your boy, Demetrius Big D Hullum.
Kenny Capozzi.
And Shawn Sarro.
And this little fucktard over here.
Coming at you from East Boston.
East motherfucking Boston.
Boston East.
Boston
That's
East.
what they call it now. Boston
Easty.
East.
That's what they call it?
And now that it's gentrified, they're like, oh, do you live in Boston East?
Boston East.
Yo, and you got to pay
my ass.
$2,000 a month for a 2-bedroom. That's gentrified.
No, gentrification, as my man Trent Wells says, comes with a lot of microbreweries. And y'all haven't reached that
does.
quota yet.
It's true. We got like
does.
You guys
KO
haven't-
pies.
you
Now
guys haven't-
shout out
Yeah.
Trent Wells.
We got our fair share of yuppie bars though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a whole new world out here in
A
East.
whole new world. Speaking of a whole new world, shit.
We haven't been back in a while.
We haven't.
Now it's been a minute.
It's been a while.
minute.
Actually, you know what? We got caught up in some shit. I got caught up in some shit. I had to go handle some legal business that I had in Connecticut. That's been kind of holding me back.
Can't nobody hold me down.
Not
Oh
no more.
no!
What?
I got to keep. That was a white.
got a
person
passport,
song before Diddy
motherfucker.
song. But yeah, I had to go handle some shit, man. And we didn't even write this down as a topic, but I'm just
We
gonna
never
talk
write
about
anything
it.
down,
Yeah, we never
really.
really write shit, but I'm just gonna say this shit because this
Right
shit
off
is
the
like
cuff.
that I really hate.
All right, get it off your chest, will
I
you?
have to. I absolutely hate being around jail niggas
Ooh, it's a whole
or jail
different.
people in general.
It's a different.
It's like totally like I'm in jail on an FTA, for failure to appear.
Yeah.
Right. So
dudes
they
eyeing your
just-
sneakers.
Yeah, right. So they done took the laces out of my shoes. I'm in there and you know I'm in lockup with this other guy that was in there over the weekend. Now his bond was like $5,000. He could have got out for $500, I think. As soon as that motherfucker got to court, they raised that bond to like $50,000. I was like, damn,
that's
it's
tough.
stuck. So I'm in there, and you know, I'm not saying anything to nobody. Like I'm just keeping to myself because I don't want to deal with the bullshit. And the first thing jail niggas want to do when they get into a cell with another motherfucker is talk about shit that makes no sense. Like, yeah, you know Patty over there in the motherfucking projects? She got the fat ass, yeah. But that other bitch, she told on me. Like, I don't want to hear this shit.
How many people were in the cell?
Oh, it was crazy. They had, so I was in Connecticut. They brought people over from Corrigan. That shit was just nuts. It was like probably
one
8 or 9.
in one, like, you know, not probably the size
It
of
wasn't
this
like
room.
it wasn't like here.
Look,
in
maybe a
Boston, like
little
if you're in
bigger than
South
this
Bay or some
room.
shit. Yeah, the holding cell is probably about the size of this room, maybe a little bit bigger. And the crazy thing is, just motherfuckers just be talking about anything. Like, hey, what I got to do to go ahead and get it? No, put in this appearance. Like motherfuckers is lawyers. If everybody was a lawyer,
yeah. Anybody dope sick?
no,
that's
surprisingly
good.
not.
No, they wouldn't be there.
They were already in jail, so it's like
detox.
you
Nah,
know.
they'd be in
No, really.
a holding cell.
No, there was
to get
motherfuckers.
to the-
Motherfucker, they'll
There
be
are
in a
people with
holding
red
cell.
jumpsuits up in there.
You know, dude, I'm telling you, Sean, I've been in the
Yeah.
holding cell. I've been in the van when they're throwing up in the van. You know what I mean?
But I only brought that shit up because like motherfucker, they don't give a fuck about whether you're innocent, guilty. They just want your money. So the bail commissioner comes out or whatever, and he starts talking to me. He's like,
Do you have to bail out or just walk out on a
no, but
personal?
that's the thing. I turned myself in. You know what I'm saying? He was like, do you have any money? I was like, no, nigga. Like,
That's why
I
I'm
have
here.
no fucking money. Like, why?
I'd be out having vacation.
So I'm gonna tell you I have money just so you can give me a bond and I have to post this shit. Like,
Right.
And pay out.
It's like,
no.
I'm indigent, motherfucker. I
Like,
need a
just get me the
DA
fuck outta here.
too, a
It's
public
a fucking
defender.
failure to appear, dude. Just get me the fuck out of here. I don't want to sit around with this shit. I've already had, and the only thing I thought was humorous about this is that when I turned myself in that morning, I didn't stop and eat breakfast first. So they bought me breakfast.
What'd you get?
Burger King.
Oh shit!
So in the holding cells at the local jail or whatever, it's just holding cells. So they don't have a cook there.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they
like
go-
a
they go
bologna
out to
sandwich and
McDonald's.
Burger King's probably the closest.
You used to get
restaurant
Meridian
to-
Market
so they go like
over in
restaurant.
fucking East Boston.
Right,
Really?
so
They used
they-
to give us
Like a
McDonald's.
sub.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they go to
sometimes too. Yeah,
McDonald's
called
or something
McDonald's.
like
Yes.
that or whatever. So they give you that shit or
Or
whatever.
just one of those white
So I'm
sandwiches
at
in an envelope.
I get into the holding cell at the courthouse. Now it's around lunchtime, and they started handing out the guys that just came from Corrigan their lunch and shit, right? So these motherfuckers are just looking like savages. Fucking up. Can I get another juice? You got an extra sandwich?
Trying to take your underwear to double them
A
up and
closed
shit.
mouth doesn't get fed.
The guy was like, "Hey, do you want a lunch?" I looked at them. They looked at me. I was like, "Yeah, let me get a lunch." And then I ate that shit like a savage.
I would have been a little hesitant. I'd be like, "You trying to fuck me?" Or
No, I fucked that
It's
shit.
gonna take more than that lunch, baby.
It was the guard that gave me. The guard is the one that gave me the fucking lunch, but I killed that shit, and they was looking at me sour. So I had the juice in my hand. I sipped the juice, but because I'm diabetic, I realized it was poison, so I just poured it in the toilet.
You must have looked cute
They
with a little
were
juice
pissed.
box.
Oh, the other dudes in the cell?
Yeah, them
Hell
motherfuckers was
yeah,
pissed, but I didn't
dude.
say nothing to them. I didn't want no smoke. It is what it is. Fuck it. I just wasted your juice.
Yeah, you don't want to get an assault and
The
battery
smart
while you're
guys
in
or
the
whatever.
camp.
The smart guys, they didn't drink the shit.
Was it a
anyway.
little juice box?
It was a little juice.
Yeah, it was like
box.
wine.
Must have been cute.
It's not even orange juice. It just says
No
orange
straws.
drink.
You can't have a straw. Then you gotta
Orange
suck it out of the box.
Orange, you're just drinking orange drink. And then they're like, oh, that's the shit we use to clean our pots. I'm like, what? Like, okay. So you want this shit, bro? Or what? I don't know. Like, I'm gonna pour this shit out. But
Dick meat sandwich.
dick meat sandwich. That's exactly what it was. 2 thin ass pieces of bologna. Or it wasn't even bologna. It was like processed ham
Yeah, what do they call that?
with cheese. The cheese was actually all right,
for human
but there was no
consumption?
mayonnaise, no mustard. They put me in
Where
a
the
cell.
fuck do you think you went to? Arby's? You were in jail.
They put me in the cell. They didn't give me no. I was just sitting on cold metal, laying on cold metal. They give you no cot.
Yeah, you gotta use your sneaker for a pillow.
What
Yes.
did you expect?
I was
What
pissed.
did you
I was
expect?
pissed. I was pissed.
If they expected room service.
I expected dignity. That's what I expected.
Guard! It's
No,
cold
dude,
in
once you get
here.
locked up, you lose
Like
your
I wanted to
dignity,
whack
everything.
off in my cell, but I couldn't because the camera was just staring at me.
Yo, I
and
had a
shit.
wet dream in his holding cell, dude.
Oh, you should have just fucking propped yourself up and just looked right in the camera, just fucking.
Yeah, right. Are you
I don't think they could charge you for that, right?
They can't. They can't.
They can't, right? You're like,
What
dude,
am
I had
gonna
a.
do? It's like,
I don't know.
I'm relieving myself.
Yeah, the God's getting me too. You're like, this piece of shit. You know, he
Fucking
keeps
crazy,
pulling his
man.
dick out.
Damn, thank you for my lighter. Motherfuckers is lighter thief. That's one thing I can't stand is a fucking lighter thief.
You know, I think it's.
I bought a
Yeah,
pack.
I didn't really fucking steal it.
Nah,
I
you
took it
didn't.
and put it back
You
on the
You think
table.
anyone's doing it on purpose? They're walking out of the house like the Hamburglar, like, I'm gonna get a bunch of
I think
lighters
some,
today.
yeah, I think some people. Honestly, do you really think that? Like, I think some people come out the fucking house with the intentions to like
They're
like
like,
a
I don't got a
squirrel, like
lighter.
a
I need to get
squirrel.
somebody's
I just
lighter.
need to take anything I can for the
I need
day.
to smoke this crack.
Yeah, there's no way.
Like
I
you
ain't gonna
see,
use matches.
dude. So it's 4th of July, right? We just started with fireworks and shit. So my neighbor had some fireworks. Avery's like, "Can I light a firework?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool. It's all right. Light a firework." So I give him the lighter. He's having trouble doing it. So now I'm trying to teach him how to light a lighter, which is bad, I
Like,
guess.
hey, Avery, put the firework in your mouth.
No, but you know what I mean. So like my neighbor got him one of the charcoal, like, so you could light it, the long ones. You pull the trigger, and then he fucking came back. Like, so now days later he's trying to light my lighters. So now I wake up this morning, I got like 2 lighters. They're both broken because he just fucked them up.
you just fucked them up.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You can't be like just fucking playing with fire.
That's not a good thing,
I
kid.
know,
Having
I
your
know,
son
I
have
know.
lighters, kid. He's,
Yeah.
he's a
Hey,
little
remember-
wild.
remember
He's
being-
a little wilder than us when we were young, dude.
Maybe I don't know.
No, not really.
Well, he's gonna be. Watch when he
that's what I
hits.
think, too.
Watch when he hits the streets with his friends. kid.
All right, well, so remember lighting fires as a
yeah,
kid, right? No, come on, you used to light fires, right? Everyone lit fires, right?
everybody lit fires,
Yeah,
but-
we'd be at the high school, East Boston High, in those big pits, all a bunch of trash. We're like, light it
We
on
used to try
fire.
we used to try to set
Fire.
squirrels on fire.
No, I never did animals. Like, but
Dead squirrels or live squirrels?
No, we try to chase the live squirrels, but I'm fat. I can never do that.
dude, like the like Hess. Remember the area going to Hess off of Condor Street? You know, you had to walk through all those dead
Yeah, we
weeds,
used, to,
empty
we used
lot.
to light that on fire every time we left there.
Dude, we just light it on fire, and then you'd run for blocks. You'd hear the sirens, and you're like, oh, you know, they're working. Those fire department
We
people.
just get-
we were good about it though. We would light all that grass on fire, and then we would cross the street, pull the fire alarm.
Yeah, it was like
and
a
then run.
controlled burn.
Oh yeah, that's what control burns and shit. You guys are fucking sick.
It's not like they mowed the grass, so
Yeah,
the weeds
some-
got really high.
dude,
So
you
we
know
had,
what it
to
was-
do, we had to do something about
You
it.
know what it was like walking through that to go get high and drink? Like, you're like,
But you
dude, we
know
gotta
what's
do
crazy?
something about this.
Kids nowadays, they don't even
They don't even leave the house.
They don't want to leave the house. They want to sit in the house and play fucking Fortnite instead of go out and set in the fucking field on fire.
Yeah, it's like, good, get the fuck
come
out
on.
of here and go burn something.
Burn something. Like my son now, like all he does is play fucking Fortnite. And you know, one of the good things about me going to turn myself in was I got to spend some time with my son.
That's
you know what I'm
awesome.
saying? Separate from me I didn't contact my son's mother at all or anything. We had to do third party or whatever. But I spent time with my son, and what I realized was he was playing Fortnite, right? So I'm playing Fortnite with him, and as I'm playing Fortnite with him, he leaves to go to the bathroom or brush his teeth or whatever the fuck. I'm on the game with a headset with about 8 or 9 10-year-olds. It's 100 people in the room.
Yeah, it's a big game.
But it's like 8 or 9 10-year-olds that are on the game. and they start shitting on me in ways that I was not ready for.
Because you sucked, you gotta get good.
No, it's not even that. Like, they were just calling me out on my bullshit. I was sitting there, and they were like, who the fuck is this old fuck? I was like, yo, watch it. I was like, watch your mouth. He was like, what do you do? You waiting for your food stamps to kick in so you can go buy some more?
How did they know how old you are? Can they see you?
Nah, they just could see in the way he played.
On the way you play, how you talk, anything. Like, I'm like old nigga. Like, I'm like, listen, little young nigga. And they're like, shut your old ass up. Don't you gotta go to sleep? You want snack right now?
Meanwhile, it's like Avery talking to him and shit. You know what I mean?
Mad shit. I was like, fuck these little.
See, kids nowadays don't respect their elders, man.
No, they don't. But
I would never talk like that to somebody old.
Yeah, on a video game. That's like where the rules really get broken. That's the first time. Like, most black people, like, the only time,
they'll ban you.
Especially kids now. The only time they're gonna get called a nigga is if they're online. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the typical shit.
You're not there to punch them in the face.
Right. So
Exactly.
they be talking shit.
Yeah, but they're saying that to people that ain't even black, probably. This is the
funny shit to me, though. I was online one day, and we was in this group chat or whatever. Like, we was playing GTA. This guy's talking shit. He's like, fuck you, motherfucker. You ain't shit. You fucking spick Mexican mother. He's talking crazy shit. And the guy goes, oh, really? He was like, you know I'm a fucking hacker, right? He's like,
I'm inside the door right now.
Like, and the motherfucker said, don't you live at 123 Coventry Lane? Yo, I lost it. I was like, yo, this motherfucker is for real. People will find out whatever the fuck is going on with you.
There's some people with good at computers. You know what I mean? There's some people that can do that.
Just off of a video game. Imagine.
Yeah, they get your IP address. They know where you're at.
They know where you're at.
See, I don't know.
That motherfucker told the kid what he ate for lunch and shit. I was like, oh, it's going down. I don't want no smoke. So we got a few things we're gonna talk about here today on the In the Gutter podcast. We just bullshitting around right now. One of the things we're gonna talk about, I can't remember who brought it up. Oh, you need one? I got you, brother.
Shawn wanted to talk about the wage gap, which I was like, that's bullshit.
Yeah, Shawn wanted to talk about
the wage gap.
So we'll talk about it because I don't know shit about it.
Well, all right. In this situation, all right, like I just feel like for instance, I'm in a union, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They don't pay women less.
Right.
Yes.
They pay them the same, right? But now everyone's getting upset with the soccer team, right? Because they make less money.
Yeah, it's in the news now.
Right? Because they won the World Cup, right?
Who's making less money?
The Women's World Cup soccer team makes less money than the men's soccer team.
And this is the U.S.
Yeah, like Olympic level or whatever the fuck.
Imagine what the Jamaican soccer team is making.
That's a good point. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real.
No, because there's not a universal wage, right? It's not like New World Order where everybody's getting the same shit, right?
My boy is in Africa right now.
Point.
He told me $1 is worth $360 over there, like where he's at.
Well,
that's worse than Jamaica's economy.
Hold on.
If you went over there with like fucking $2,000,
you're gonna get robbed.
You're good. You're definitely gonna get robbed.
No, but all right. So this is like something on a totally different side. Now I'm gonna take a little about the kid, what are they called? We were holding the illegal immigrants, right, on the border. Where we're holding the illegal immigrants on the border, right?
Yep.
And people are upset about the cages and the conditions that the people are kept in. And meanwhile, who's ASAP Rocky? He's over in Switzerland. Who's arrested over, and he's like, dude, I got nothing. You know what I mean? They're like, he's like not getting. It's like if you go any other country and try to like break in, you're not gonna be at the Hilton. You know what I'm saying? It's just like...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
and you're a star.
It is fucked up what they're doing with these people, but what do they want us to do with them?
I'm not sure. But that's what I'm saying.
You have to detain them, I guess. You know?
Yeah, right.
And you can't throw children in a fucking adult prison.
You could bring them back to the fucking border, right? And be like, don't pass go, don't collect $200, the whole family.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of
just give an Uber back.
Let's just be real. They're not doing crazy crimes.
And
they're just trying to have a better life.
We just so happen to be
they're just trying to have a better life.
Side of the fucking line.
It's
the imaginary border.
It's like crazy. Yeah. Like if a woman, like in a woman's prison, if a woman has a baby in jail, the baby they'll have a ward for.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
So it's like, come on, like you got women that are crossing the border.
But it's still not the Hilton. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course not. But at least it should be at least decent enough where It's the families that are there until they figure out what the fuck they're gonna do and send them back. Don't break them up.
No. I'm not even talking about breaking them up. I'm just talking about the conditions.
I think the thing is though is like how.
Yeah, the conditions.
What are you gonna do with the children? Can you put them in an adult prison?
No, but you shouldn't separate
or do you
them.
just throw?
You should put them all together.
Or you just throw each family in separate cells.
Or just bring them back to
Why
wherever the
can't
fuck
they
they
do
came
that?
from.
Yeah, I wouldn't even-
I don't know. Is that inhumane?
I don't think anybody should be in a cell, but if they're gonna do it the way they're doing it, then
I
keep
think
the
the way
families
that-
together.
Well, see,
and
here's
put
the
them
thing,
in-
right? So
I
are
don't
they only
fucking know.
doing it for profit? Like, why not
Everything
just...
they do is for profit.
But why not just bring them back? Like, you caught them, put them on the other side of the fucking imaginary border, and let them try again. You know what I'm saying? But like, we're watching. We're not gonna detain you and keep you here for a bunch of months while some big business is making money off.
Marielle has a
I think
2-year-old
they
and a
probably-
5-year-old. Let's go ahead and send her back and try again.
They're probably
I'm
Kenny,
for real.
They're probably doing this so like that's probably trying to send a message like if you cross the border, there will be consequences.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
but at the end of the day,
are
it's
these
like,
consequences? They sound horrible, and maybe I would go through that.
well, you know,
for if I needed to do that, like if I was born there and I had a family,
If we were born
I'm coming
there, we were
across.
doing the same
I'm
fucking
coming
thing.
across when I don't have general admission of tickets at a concert. I'm trying to
But
bum rush that shit so I get on the dance floor.
But our dumbasses would be dying in the desert on the way here.
Maybe not, but we're still gonna take that
Come on,
chance.
You don't even drink water.
I know, but I
Maybe
drink
not.
beer. I drink beer.
Bitches drink cum but won't drink water. That's the crazy shit. But yeah, so the conditions or whatever for A$AP Rocky over there is kind of fucked up. But a lot of people don't give a fuck when it comes to A$AP Rocky because he has shit on a lot of other people for them doing shit or going through shit or whatever, and he shit on them saying, "Look, I don't have to support every cause or anything else like that." Now he's trying to lean on other people to support him, and honestly, oh fucking well, dude.
Nobody's fucking with
It
him?
is what it is.
Yeah, what happened? You got in a little scuffle or something, right?
He got into a scuffle. Like I seen the video on World Star. That's my news source of choice. I was on World Star. I seen basically it was like this guy saying that A$AP Rocky beat him up. But the truth is that the dude was kind of harassing A$AP. He punched his security. He hit him. Is
that dude locked up?
No.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
He hit his security in
That's
the
a money
face
grab.
with some headphones and shit. Broke the headphones and then tried to say that A$AP is the one that broke the headphones, so he should replace them and all this other shit.
How much are the headphones? 200 max?
Yeah,
I mean, come
but
on.
it's like,
With
come
the
on,
beats,
let's be
stop
real.
it.
No, there wasn't no beats. No, it was just like, come on, dude.
Your earbuds that came
He
on the
was
phone.
asking. Honestly, he was asking for it, and at the end of the day, or whatever, it is what it is. His situation is fucked up. Hopefully, he gets out of his situation. But you know, jail is jail, my nigga. Like at the end of the day, if you get locked up, I just want you to understand. I don't give a fuck who you are. Jail is jail. That shit is no fun.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Then you actually realize how helpless and hopeless you are.
You
Oh,
are
it's terrible,
hopeless.
man.
You ain't got shit. Like
You
yo,
got no
this the
say.
crazy
It's
shit.
like-
I was locked up. I got when I turned myself in. There was like, well, you could post a bond right now if you want. And like I was like, honestly, I'm so addicted to technology. I don't even know anybody's fucking number.
Yeah,
to
that
call.
must be a problem. I haven't been arrested in
Dude,
a while,
honestly,
but that must be a problem.
There's a part of me though that thinks that everybody should have to do that for a little bit just to learn
Wait,
like
they didn't
respect.
let you go to your phone and...
No, they get your phone somewhere else.
No. They
Well,
think
no,
about
if
if
you
it's
get
a
locked
cool.
up and you're
Okay,
at the
now
station,
listen. If it's
then,
like
you know.
if you had a local jail or something like that,
That's what I'm saying,
like
local
a
jail.
small town
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. I'm
not trying to shit
and the
on all
office is
cops, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure he'll let you do that shit. But at the end of the day, man, jail
Normally,
is not a
I
spot you
wouldn't
want
count
to be
on
at,
it.
man.
No, fuck
that
no.
shit.
Or
That shit
detox.
is for
All
lames. I don't
set.
give a fuck what you do in the streets.
bet-
You go to jail. That shit sucks balls.
I bet you
dude.
got a few-
Everyone's a killer too.
I bet you got a few numbers written down on a little piece of paper that you got tucked in your wallet now.
Nope.
No?
Definitely
Oh,
not.
that would be
Definitely
smart
not.
to do.
No,
I might
the
even
only
do that
number
myself.
I
Yeah, you
really
gotta stop.
remember.
That's a smart idea.
The only number I really remember is my aunts and Domino's. And I can't order no fucking pizza in jail, bro. Like that shit is the worst.
Calling Domino's, like, hey, you know that number I normally call you from? Could you call that up and be like, hey, I need a bond?
Right.
They're like, yo, you know D? Yeah, he's in a predicament.
Things like that.
You only got the straight up number for fucking Domino's. You're like, I got nothing else.
It tastes like shit.
Yeah, you crack me up, bro.
No,
I
I always shit on Shawn's weed. Like we smoke
Yeah,
weed
yeah,
on the
yeah.
show. Weed is legal here in Boston. You know what I'm saying? We have the luxury of dealing with the fine Commonwealth where they have made weed legal, so we get to smoke. You know what I'm saying? They got a store we can go buy. You can go buy some weed from, recreational, get your medicine. You know what I'm saying?
But it's expensive in the dispensaries.
$60 an eighth is what you're gonna pay out in the dispensaries out here.
Too much.
You will not see me.
And that's old school prices. That's what people used to pay for weed back in the day.
Years ago.
That shit no more.
It's like $20 a gram.
That's
What do you
how it
usually
was
pay? What do you
years
usually pay
ago.
for an eighth, or do you even buy eighths anymore?
30 is an average price. 30 to
30,
40.
yeah,
30
yeah,
to
yeah,
40.
yeah, yeah.
25
I
on
give
the
them
low
25.
side.
I usually buy an ounce from anywhere between 150 and 200.
Yeah, those are good prices. That's a good price.
And for pounds or whatever, like I remember I was getting pounds for 2,700, 32. Like I remember at one point I was.
But that was
paying
when you're selling it for
3,200.
50 an eighth all day,
Yeah, I was
right?
selling 50,
Yeah, so you're making
$60
money.
eighths and shit, making good money or whatever. I wasn't selling drugs, but I was selling drugs, and I was making okay money.
Because back then there was shitty weed, like commercial weed,
Right.
and then there was really good.
There was really good.
Yeah,
It
you
was
get
like
pounds
you
for
could sell
fucking
that really good
$4.50.
weed
yeah, it
for
was
a good
piff.
price.
It was sour diesel and shit. Like that was back in the days where you could actually make a lot of money off
Dude,
of bud. But don't get it twisted. People still make a lot.
Remember that brown weed we were getting way back in the day? That
Who doesn't
Mexican
remember?
brown.
He still
No, but
has
this is
some.
like, he might do, but it was just like, it was
still has
like,
I
you
found
know,
the jar of
that's
it from like the early 2000s.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
he
What,
still
that
has it.
fucking
You still got
food
it,
paying
right?
Yeah, I got it. It's
like
that
50 an
old
ounce for that
Mexican
shit, dude.
brick
It's
weed.
horrible.
That shit was
Horrible.
honestly that
It's
shit.
disgusting.
Honestly, that shit was.
I bet it would get you
I can
high
still
as
get that
shit,
now.
Maybe. It's not like it ferments.
I got Jamaican dude. I got Jamaican dudes I fuck with or whatever that can get that weed. That
Yeah,
type
some
of weed
people
now.
only
And
like
it's-
that
and it's-
shit.
Honestly, it'll get you high as fuck.
Yeah, and you get more of it, but I'd rather,
My
But I'd
mother
rather-
only likes that stuff.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
crazy.
some
She
people-
just
it's
wrap,
just-
she's
you know
plugged
what?
in.
It's
She does
like-
all that
Because
other
I
shit.
give her weed sometimes, she's like, "Oh, that shit stinks."
Dude, it's like
Yeah,
rock,
because
like
it's
rock-
good.
Complaining,
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Really, lady? This is
It's like
fucking
it's like
fire."
Rockaware. It's just vintage clothing at this point. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
vintage clothing goes for a lot of money, dude. You go
Yeah,
like
it
those
does.
down the south end and shit. And you're like, how much do you want for this Levi T-shirt? Fucking $80. It's fucking used. You know, it's crazy.
That's funny because it's crazy. Like to think, like
Ooh, that's
some
crazy.
certain people seek out that type of weed.
Yeah, it is
nah, it's
crazy,
true, it's
dude.
true.
It is crazy.
Like I'm not gonna lie. The other day I had like $15 and shit to my name. I was like, you know what? I could take some Mexican brick weed right now. I don't give a fuck. Like that's how shitty my life is. I can definitely take some Mexican brick weed. Speaking of drugs, shit. In the news recently,
Ooh, cocaine.
cocaine,
All
man.
over the
A
news.
lot of cocaine.
A lot of fucking cocaine, dude. A boat was seized with 1.6 billion, I think it was,
With a B.
worth of cocaine on a fucking JP Morgan
By like a
Chase ship.
Fortune 500.
Astronomical.
JP.
Dude, those are numbers you can't even. I can't even.
Could you imagine that, dude?
No, you know, you can conceive that. That's what they built Encore Casino for. So all that cocaine on
Really?
that ship is like what they. That's like Encore Casino floating right there in the Mystic River. It's like the same thing. It's way less though.
Now, I wonder what they-
imagine if you just seen that cocaine, it'd be like way smaller.
I wonder what they eventually do with all that cocaine.
Yeah.
Somebody like takes it little by little
does
until
not-
it disappears.
So rats
It
ate
definitely does not get
That's exactly
destroyed.
what it is.
That's for sure.
Rats ate the cocaine and now they're immune to cocaine. No. I think like the question really like for me is like, you know, when you got that type of money tied into drugs being shipped
Where's the
to
ship
America,
they missed? That ship they
The
caught.
ship that they
Where's
missed?
the 10 billion?
the ship that they
15
missed,
billion,
and not
dude.
only that,
That was the big one. That
it
was like,
obviously
it's
it
a
obviously
runoff.
says that, you know, big companies or whatever have their hand in the drug trade.
They got to, write it off somehow. You know what I
They
mean?
have to. Like it's no other way to do.
Yeah,
like,
of course they do.
it's
Because
it's
who do
the
you think
Illuminati,
owns- Who do you think owns
yeah.
the big company?
And could you
Hillary
gotta
Clinton.
think it's $1.6 billion worth of cocaine, but that's over here in the U.S. They're probably getting it for cheap, like,
Yeah, it's
over
probably
here.
a
It's
street
probably
value.
like $2,000 a fucking key or
Yeah,
some shit.
probably like
yeah.
50,000
It's probably a
in
street
fucking-
value. It's still a lot. We're talking a fucking tanker. You know what I mean? A fucking huge tanker.
But that was the largest. I think that was the largest drug seizure in the United States history.
Really?
Yeah, $1.6 billion worth.
Yeah,
of
it's
cocaine.
a fucking
That's
billion.
lot.
That's a
$1
billion. That's a
Like you usually hear shit and be like, "Oh, that was $20 million."
How
No,
much-
no,
How
no. But
weight-
sometimes when you look at it, you're
how
like, and
much
you
weight
think of the
was it,
street
though?
value, and you're like,
Anybody
bullshit.
know how many pounds
I
or
don't know.
whatever?
Hundreds of kilos
It
or
was
some shit. I don't even
containers.
remember, dude.
I feel like we should have had this prepared before we even brought it up.
Ah, we don't need to know the weight. It was a lot of cocaine. It was a big ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you-
we don't gotta be factual.
You're
It's a
definitely not
stupid
gonna have
podcast
facts
with
on
a bunch
this
of fucking
podcast.
comedians. Like, what do they care?
right.
They're not rewriting the story, and if they are, they ain't using us as a fucking source.
Somebody
you know?
snitched though. or said something.
Yeah, dude, it's probably a whole setup, dude. Who knows if it even happened? Might not even be
Was
real.
this a submarine one? Or?
No, there was another one.
That's another one.
yeah,
The cocaine bust right now.
And they're like, but these motherfuckers be making submarines.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, this is a different thing.
Wait a minute. This did what? 1.6 billion.
The second one?
The second one was like.
Now, what kind of was? What was it on? Just a fucking barge with a couple tugboats tugging it along?
No, I think they found the fucking submarine. I didn't read the story.
No,
I
you just
seen
said it wasn't a submarine.
No.
Yeah,
The
what
first
the
one.
The JP Morgan one was a freight.
Yeah, it was
freight
like a
carrier.
fucking one of those big ass fucking
that carries all
tankers,
the
like
containers and
yeah,
shit.
one of those.
I
Yeah,
see. I'm just thinking of a big pile of cocaine, like
that's what it looked like. Chelsea,
underneath,
like in the winter time, dude. It was just moving.
Underneath the top, like it's a salt pile.
Yeah, you know when you go over the Meridian Street Bridge, there's that big salt pile. It was like that, but 10 times bigger, and it was just floating
Facts.
in the ocean.
Well, that's just kind of
And
crazy.
Santa Claus was riding on top of it, dude, with the reindeer.
Santa's over there getting high as shit, smacking Mrs. Claus on that ass. Doing coke with Rudolph. That's why his fucking nose is always red.
Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of this fucking reindeer.
He's like,
We're like,
fuck, he's
Santa's
like, fuck
doing all
Santa.
right. Yeah, he's like,
I can't do this shit anymore, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, Santa?
like,
I
you
need
need
something to
some
keep me
help?
going all night.
He's like, you gotta
That's
slow down.
how the fuck do you think they came up with Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer? Because he was getting fucking high off of coke with Santa. That's that
He might have been a drunk and a cokehead. He might have been both. You know,
I might be able to make that into something.
it could be.
Santa was definitely a drunk. He had those rosy red cheeks.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
really,
but you know what
like,
the crazy shit is? I think St. Nicholas was actually black. This is the crazy shit.
Mrs. Claus was
come
a,
on.
Mrs. Claus was a hooah.
All those elves. What do you think she was doing? You know, he only goes out one night a fucking year. One night a year he leaves, and she just goes to town.
If you think about it, that goes to show that Santa Claus was a fucking drug dealer. He was a drug dealer. He was probably one of the biggest cocaine tycoons ever. You know why? Because he had a street team of a bunch of Shawn Sarros that was out here killing the fucking game, dude.
And not only that, he was up in the sky, fucking
In
transporting
the
shit.
sky, just going hard with a motherfucker with a red nose carrying.
That's
the
my job. I do that. I do the sky. Sean does the factory.
Think about it. You know the fucking reindeer were getting high. Look at their names: Dasher, Dancer, Prancer. Those are all fucking like coke names. If a motherfucker's doing coke, he's not dopey and sleepy. You feel what I'm saying? He's fucking Dasher and Prancer.
Yeah, Dancer. There's a whole
And then
bunch of them. They're
Dancer,
like,
Vixen, Mixon.
Nixon, you know he's on it.
Listen,
You know
he's on that
Nixon's
shit.
on it. He's like, Nixon.
I just know Rudolph. Me and him
Why'd
are
they
tight.
pick Nixon?
Rudolph
Why'd
was
they
the
do
real.
that?
Rudolph was the fucking gun runner.
Yeah,
of
dude,
the whole
that was
thing.
the dude.
He was the
dude.
fucking mule of the whole
Dude,
situation.
and still
dude.
won't get rid of him, dude. All the trouble and turmoil, and they're like, he's fucking out there.
His nose only gets red once a year. so it
Yeah,
doesn't
like,
fucking matter,
you know what
man.
I mean? It's like, oh.
How the fuck do you think those elves are able to make all those fucking toys, dude? Because they're high on coke. From JP Morgan.
They don't sleep. JP Morgan's like, how do you think we're making all
Santa
this
runs
money?
a tight fucking ship, dude.
It's all starting to make sense
Right,
now.
it's perfect, dude. JP Morgan is off the hook, dude.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, think about
Yeah,
that shit,
they're
man.
smart. They're smart people. How do you think they got
Like,
that way?
think of the motherfucker that came up with the story of Santa Claus. Like, I don't want to shit on Little Kids Parade.
I mean, he's dead.
Santa's a fucking dopehead, man. He's out there,
drugs,
dude.
you know?
He's out there. He's selling that shit. Speaking of dopeheads,
I think the person
It was
who
like,
made
hey,
I think the person who made up Santa Claus was probably like the people who were in charge of the biggest corporations back then, and they were like, "How can we make money on this type on the end of the year so we can get rid of all our stock that's
Right.
left over?"
we got a write-off, so we want to
think
get rid
it
of
was
all
like-
this fucking coal.
They were like, hey, if Santa comes to your house, you're fucking cool. And like everybody was like, hey, I want to be cool. I
If you
want
think
Santa
about
to come to my
It was
house.
another way to make children like act appropriate and act good. Because if you don't act good, Santa's not gonna come. You know,
Right,
gonna
right,
fucking
right,
But what was
presents.
really good back in the 20s, motherfucking kids running around trying to sell you a newspaper, but just fucking hammer you in the kneecaps with some fucking wrenches and
Yeah,
shit.
I like their attitude.
They're stealing.
You just
fucking-
gotta be on the game. Pay attention. You know what I mean? You don't want to get fucking hammered in the knees by a little kid.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get hammered. In the knees by a little kid.
Like, just
I don't
slipping.
think you want to get hammered in the
Slipping.
ass neither by
Okay,
Santa.
whoa, that was weird.
Santa?
That took a weird turn.
I
Whoa.
think you spent too much time in that holding cell.
Holy shit.
It's a possibility, bro.
Jesus.
The
So
funny-
he's
the
like,
fun-
dude,
the-
jeez, it was
Not
quick.
even to bring that
was
shit
quick.
back up, but the funny shit is when you sit in a cell or whatever, and motherfuckers, they call a nigga's name, and he goes up there, they're like, all right, man, good luck, brother, good luck. And that
go back.
motherfucker's like, I'm getting out today.
Yeah, they go back.
I'm getting out today. That motherfucker comes back downstairs, I got 2 more
Hurt.
months.
Heartbroken.
Yeah.
Heartbroken.
I'm gonna go sit in the corner.
They had a lost and found. This motherfucker put on a jacket and shit. And they was like, "Oh, I see you over there, Playboy. You looking all sharp." I was like, "Nigga, you got on a jumpsuit with a fucking coat on, my nigga. It's 95 degrees outside right now. You look like a fucking tweaker."
It's a bad thing. You gotta go on court.
And then the crazy shit was the judge was a woman. So imagine going to court for a domestic. You got this chick just sitting there like, really? $100,000 bond for him. He's not coming out.
I just don't want to be put in that position.
I don't ever want to be put in that position ever again. But just to switch gears, man, you know, I got a bone to pick, and you know what I'm saying. This is the Eat a Dick segment of the show where I want to give a special Eat a Dick to my special someone, and that person being somebody you're not gonna know of. You probably never will know of. Boston Comedy. This fucking guy named Josh Day, man, he's a fucking dick. So I was in Connecticut or whatever, and I went to go turn myself in. I got locked up or whatever, and I couldn't make the show. Now the show was promoted as a comedy festival, which it is not. The show was also promoted with about 20 comics, each comic doing 3 to 5 minutes, and the crazy shit is that you wanted me to travel from Connecticut to do 3 minutes of time. I couldn't call him. My phone was off. I couldn't speak to him. My phone was off. On top of that, I had to go I was locked up and shit. So, but the thing is, the dude told me that I was banned from coming to an open mic. Do you really think that hurts me?
Just for that, though. Like
Just for that.
You're thinking about an awful lot for it not to hurt you.
Oh no, it doesn't hurt me. I just want to get the point across because this is what hurt me is that he was talking shit, but then immediately blocked me afterwards, so I couldn't respond to him. That's the gayest thing you can do.
I was talking about this the other night.
Like you can't talk shit to somebody and then block them so they can't say anything.
You can't be offended.
He's unfriended me and blocked me like multiple times on Facebook. Like he'll unfriend me and then he'll send me a friend request like months later.
And that shit doesn't.
And
make
then I'll
any
do
sense.
something to piss him off. I don't know what it is. But
and I heard like he was yelling at
maybe
people.
Inviting him. I invited him once to one of the events we were hosting. And he was he sent me a message back like, "Oh, please don't invite me on any shows.
Yeah, it's a little much. Dude.
Any shows I'm not booked on."
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? So
it's like I didn't single you out. I just fucking clicked all my friends and fucking hit send. Right?
I had made a Facebook post about it, just ranting, and the crazy thing is that like probably like 8 or 9 comics hit me up after that and was just like, "Yo, that dude's a dick. He's a bitch. Let's not like fuck him, basically." So I just want to say to all the people out there, whatever, like, you know, that book shows, don't book shows or whatever. If somebody didn't hit you up or didn't say anything about a show, if they're not the headliner, who gives a fuck? You feel what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10 or whatever, you're doing a local show. Now, it is common courtesy to respond to something or whatever.
Yeah, but you had some real shit going on.
If I had some real shit going on, so I couldn't
that's too
do
much.
that. So the thing is that, you know, he responded the way that he did, and I'm taking my action and speaking out on it or whatever. But at the end of the day, dude, you can eat the biggest dick on earth because your comedy doesn't make or break anybody here in Boston. No. You're not doing anything in Boston or whatever that's going to make the comedy scene better. The Boston comedy scene actually boycotted the venue that you go to. And the crazy thing is I didn't really know much about it. I found out about it afterwards or whatever, but nobody goes there anyway, dude. You're not holding nobody up. You're not stopping anybody. You don't own shit.
People still go there for stage
time,
and I don't blame them, dude.
Yeah, but they're going for stage time.
last week for stage time.
Yeah, I don't
you're going there for
stage
time. I'm not even going to support the motherfucking mic. I'm just going to get on stage.
Josh has never booked me. I was just looking through my Facebook. I was like, I think we were friends, and now I can't find him.
No,
so it's like, I don't know. I can't even find his profile. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like I remember like seeing shit from him, like jokes. And I haven't seen him. I just thought maybe that was the algorithm, not, you know what I mean? Fucking.
When I was at the open mic the other on Tuesday, he broke down. He started yelling like at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, I heard he's unpredictable.
To comedians in the back who were talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that shit right there.
But it was a good thing.
No, because you can't. So you know what makes good comedy is motherfuckers that can't control their emotions. They have no emotional regulation.
But that's that too.
That's the.
But it's just in a bad thing. You know what I mean?
We've all got fucked up emotions.
Everybody got fucked up issues, but I can't go off of my emotions and just punch a motherfucker in the face.
No.
Yeah, and you can't go on stage and let your emotions show.
Yeah, show your ass to the crowd or tell them to go fuck themselves because they don't get it.
Right, that's
going
to hinder you
can't do
in
that.
this comedy thing. Like, we're not the best comics, we're not the greatest comics or whatever, but at the end of the day, you know, we do have a sense of who we are. You know what I mean? And I haven't seen any comic or whatever purposely try to fuck up relationships in this game, with the exception of a few, and him being one of them. So, like I said before, you know, Josh, you can eat the biggest dick on earth. I can give 2 fucks. And that leads me to my next question. What can kill a show? You know what I'm saying? Because he does something or whatever in his shows or whatever that I don't really see other people doing. And I just want to know, what kills the show faster? What kills the show faster? Bad comics or a shitty host?
Yeah, he'll do 5 minutes in between each comedian.
Me personally, I think a shitty host will fuck up a show. Very bad.
You can.
Because sometimes like you can have bad comics, but the host is good. But if the host is able to still kind of flow.
Yeah, but they got to be better than if the comics are just good and the host, even like how bad is the cook? Because all the comic got to do is be like, man, that was fucking weird, and then start doing what they do and pick it right back up again.
Yeah,
you know
if they're a good comic, but if
it doesn't matter because all the comedians on the show should shine, not the host.
That's what I'm saying. All they got to do is just like, that was weird.
So.
You know what I mean?
The reason why I said it's a host because, you know, I've seen a comic or whatever go up on stage or whatever, host a show, and they suck at hosting. They like absolutely bomb at hosting. It's like the worst shit ever. But it'll bring the energy of the room down to a point where if you're a good comedian, you can get out that hole. But most comedians can't
pick up the room.
And the way that you kill a room, the way that you kill a room as a host is not by saying some outlandish shit, but you can kill a room by doing too much time. As a host, do your shit.
No.
Get the fuck. Introduce the next comic and get the fuck off.
Right.
This motherfucker Josh Day does 10 minutes between each comic.
No, at the open mic, I was there. I seen
at
that.
an open mic.
I mean, like
that shit is crazy.
I don't know if he does it consistently or all the time.
But a show. What does he do?
It's
20?
a show. 15 minutes. I mean, 15 comedians on the show or whatever, and you're doing a 45-minute opening. And then on top of that, you're doing.
It's like the audience is tapped out before the show even starts.
Before the show even starts.
Like, I was giving you 3, now I'm giving you 2.
Right, go. You got to come out with your best joke off gate. Like, that's fucking crazy. So I think shit.
It's like only be able
it's
to
like
tell
1942. You're just running into the audience. All those people storming Normandy. All those people going out of the things, dude. You're just like like.
But this is something I wanted to ask the viewers too. You know, then people that are listening, the listeners or the viewers or whatever. If you do watch the videos, you do watch the podcast, like, subscribe, and share. But also put in the comments of the things that you want to hear about from us. And if you got questions for us, you want to talk to us, you want to speak to us, you want to come by and massage my balls, just do what you got to do. Post it in the comment section. And we'll get back to you. We're not wrapping up the show right now, but I'm just saying, like, just reach out.
The thing that's another thing that sucks about Josh Day is that for me, because he used to be one of my favorite comedians to watch.
Yeah, he's good.
You know what I mean?
He's a gimmick.
And then I found him fascinating because he would put out so many one-liners out there.
Yeah.
And just like it was just nonstop.
Yeah, but most people that are geniuses are the dumbest motherfuckers.
Right. That's true. You know what I mean?
They're like the worst.
But he's got like an angry side. It's just like, hey,
yeah,
calm
but like,
down.
Dude, like, who fucked you as a kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you so angry?
Chill,
dude?
buddy.
Like, why are you so mad? Like,
like
where the fuck? Where the fuck were you
but it's
raised
just
at,
like
dude?
too much. Like,
were you were you raised in a sect in New Hampshire or some shit, dude?
Hey, you know, I mean, fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't have, you know what I mean? Crazy. It's crazy out there. It's
I've never seen anybody walk around with a
It's a fucked up place, dude.
beard.
We're just out here just trying to do our shit. You know what I mean?
That's
it. Man bun.
And a man bun. You got a man bun and you got a Lincoln
good.
beard. Like, come the fuck on, dude. And you got a head full of gray hair. Like, nobody wants to hear that shit. You got badass knees. Somebody's gonna fuck you up, dude.
I didn't know he has bad knees.
He's just look at him. He's old.
He's all tall and shit. He's lanky. He just looks like he drinks IPAs. Like, somebody will fuck him up, man. Like, it's not even a question. You're close to his leads. You'll probably kick him to his fucking kneecap by just standing next to him. Like, who gives a shit? I don't know.
The shins. I'm all about the shins.
I'm all about the shins too, son.
That was the worst. You know, little kids, some chick
speaking of shins, like, I seen a video online the other day that really fucked my head up. It was at Disney World. and it was a family fighting. Now the family was fighting. There was a dude in a pink shirt, and he was beating the shit out of this fat chick. Her husband tried to step in. He started lumping him up. Then the crazy shit was his girl, his mother tried to get out of her wheelchair or some shit. She gets up. They start squabbling again. The mother falls. His girl's over there trying to fuck up the other chick. She comes back. This girl that has nothing to do with it comes out of nowhere and says, she hit your mom. So then he beats up his girlfriend.
What the fuck?
Gets choked out. Finally, after 5 minutes, the police finally come. And it's not even police, it's the park rangers and shit. The Disney Park Rangers.
Stop it.
Fucking crazy, dude. I've never seen no shit like this. But I said all that to say this. As a family, you have to stick together.
Damn straight.
You have to have unity.
Yeah.
Brotherhood.
What's wrong with your family? You get into fights at Disney World.
You get into fights at Disney World.
There's a lot of fights at Disney World, dude.
I don't know, dude.
Who's gonna be fighting? What are you gonna fight over at Disney World for?
Dude, everyone's having a good time. You're at Disney World.
You haven't seen the hotel room footage, have you?
I don't know what that
What?
means. What is it? It was like a mass murder? What happened?
Let's talk about domestic abuse inside hotel rooms.
Oh,
And they're all in...
At Disney World.
After a day at Disney World, that has to be fucking stressful, dude. Think about that shit.
Yeah. Oh, it's like the higher
what the
rate.
fuck you wanted fucking cotton candy, bitch?
I held it all together while we were out there. Now we're in the hallway. I can't take it anymore.
You couldn't buy any fucking cotton candy, you dumb cunt.
You freak out in the
God damn it,
elevator.
so fucking
Somebody
hot out.
walks on. You're like, oof.
I spent $100 on these fucking knickerbockers, and you're gonna come over here and fuck with me, you fucking cunt? You couldn't take those two little rat bastards over there to ride the fucking ride while I get some German beer?
I just wanted to go on Space Mountain. They're not tall enough. I just wanted to go on the ride.
Speaking of Disney, Ariel from The Little Mermaid is being cast by a black woman.
Yeah, so what?
How do you guys feel about
I
that?
don't give a fuck.
I think the only people that actually give a fuck are people that were old enough to.
It's
actually
a
see the Little
fucking mermaid.
Like they seen the shit when they was kids. And
It's
that's all
a
they remember.
mermaid.
It's
It's
come
just
on,
a
man.
different person playing the mermaid.
Nigga, but ain't no fucking such thing as real mermaids.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
thing is, though, it's probably one of the most popular actresses.
But what's
Dude,
that
stop
have
playing,
to do
stop
with
playing.
anything?
Why? What does
about
that have to do
anything?
with anything? Is because they will sell more tickets.
To do what?
If you have some fucking no-name playing somebody, and then you have Gwyneth
Yeah,
Paltrow
the best
playing
fucking
that lady,
person should
who the
be
fuck
playing-
are you gonna go
The best
for?
actress that could be doing it.
But
Doesn't matter what she looks
but
like.
you know that this
She's
shit
playing
has been
Ariel.
going, you know
That's
this
it.
shit has been going
It's
on
got
for
nothing to do with
years, though,
nothing.
right? Motherfuckers is trying to say that there are no black mermaids. Nigga, there is no mermaids.
Who's saying that? How has that been going on for years?
No.
Who's talking about mermaids?
What I'm referencing.
What are you referencing?
What I'm referencing is that in cinema, period.
Cinema what? Cinema mermaid?
So, no, not mermaids, but just in general.
this like Black Twitter?
Like typical black cat. Like,
Is this like
like
Black Twitter?
for instance, Cleopatra is
Yeah?
black, Egyptian.
In the movie?
Who played it in the movie?
I forget. She's an old chick. She's hot, dude. Fuck, dude. What's her name?
She had a shit ton of husbands. Elizabeth Taylor?
Yes, it is Elizabeth Taylor,
Elizabeth
dude.
Warren.
Nah, it wasn't her. She wasn't alive back then.
Elizabeth Taylor played.
They might be
Cleopatra.
both a little Indian. I'm
That's
not really
kinda
sure.
odd, right?
That's
And
kind
then-
of she was playing
and then
like
think about it.
Cleopatra.
All the
maybe?
Indians,
I don't
all the
know.
Indians that were on the shows or whatever, the Wild West shows and shit with Clint Eastwood, they were just old white men.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck?
Like, you ever watch John
That's just
Wayne
how it
movies?
was.
Right? This shit is racist.
Yeah, I don't know.
That big beard, but
That's what they were doing back then. What the fuck?
He's like, John Wayne comes up. He's like, listen, nigga.
Hold on. Can we just we can't just
I don't
look
give
back
a
at that and be
fuck,
like,
you
that's
monkey
what
black
we're,
motherfucker.
That's what it is.
Tell that black bitch to come in here and make me some grits.
No, that's ruthless. Come on, they weren't that terrible. Stop.
Are you
it.
kidding me?
Wait, what
John
movie
Wayne?
is that
Yeah,
from?
no, that's like a direct quote. Stop
White
it. He's
Beloved?
full
I
of
don't
shit.
know
He's
if
like,
I
you know
know
all
that.
those white
I can
motherfucking
picture
movies.
John Wayne saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
John
he's like,
Wayne is saying something.
you
What was
could
that?
picture it, but I don't
There
think
was
he
one
said
movie.
it.
There was one movie
Say it.
with Clint Eastwood. No, it was Clint Eastwood. Clint
He
Eastwood
says
was
it.
racist.
Clint
He was
Eastwood.
racist. Yeah, he was racist. as
Just
fuck.
fucking around.
What movie was it? Gran
I think it was
Torino?
like, yeah. It was
I was like, yo,
Oh, yeah, that movie.
that
Yeah.
movie was vicious. It was worse than American.
Yeah, but then he comes around. It's so heartwarming.
Right. That's a fucking racist motherfucker, son. Yo, Clint Eastwood is like right along the lines of Samuel L. Jackson for me. Like,
it's like you're borderline the same. Yeah, thing. Like, I know the same guy. It's like, I seen Boondocks.
Right, like white people see Samuel L. Jackson. They're like,
I like it.
This is too much. I'm tired of seeing this nigga. Like,
I like
please
him.
get this nigga off
He's
the screen.
great, dude.
That's how I feel about Clint Eastwood. Like, motherfucker, you're too old to be still making movies and shit.
No, I can't believe he's still kicking. God bless him. You know what I mean? It's like, holy shit, dude.
He's definitely popping
like,
that Viagra.
he was at the presidential fucking things. I was like, I don't know, 10 years ago? 20?
Like, hey,
20? How's he still alive?
Listen, you young niggers. You fucking punks.
Whoa.
This is Clint Eastwood, bro. Like, let's be real. Clint Eastwood was a savage.
I've never heard Clint.
No, it wasn't Clint Eastwood. Yeah, it was Clint.
He was talking about a chair,
Clint Eastwood,
He was
Wayne.
talking about a chair.
Right. Remember Public Enemy? Flavor Flav was like, ain't no thing, fuck him and John Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck.
Wow. Flavor Flav and John Wayne had a thing? Where he's like the new Chuck D?
I don't know.
Dude, John, tell me, John. No, dude, Clint Eastwood
like
and
two
Chuck
opposite
D.
ends of the spectrum. Man. That's like
Eastwood
white versus darkness.
Clint Eastwood picked up John Wayne and they're doing something with Flavor Flav as the DJ.
Whose party is that? Who's fucking going, dude? I'm not going to none of that shit,
dude.
I'm fucking wrecked. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Damn.
We got about a few more minutes left of this here podcast, man. Shawn just went up to go piss, but drainage. I don't know what the fuck he went to go do, but obviously it was something involving midgets and lesbians. Speaking of which,
I mean, what time is it? It's
you know what's
what
crazy?
time is midget lesbians and husbands? Jesus, close.
I did a bit over the weekend that was really near and dear to me. Not over the weekend, but over this past like couple weeks. I went to go see a barber to go get a haircut because I couldn't get a hold of my barber, and my barber fucked me up. Now, the shit that I'm about to show you guys is very traumatizing to me. Like I said, I seen my son while I was out. My son looked at me. I walked in the house and I looked like this, and he was like, "You look like somebody's aunt, Dad."
He goes, "What, are we having a house party?"
I was like, "Wow."
He goes,
Wow, that hurt me. But I did a joke over the weekend or whatever, and I think I offended a few people. Maybe it was because of the way I worded it, but I said I look like a fat dyke on Main Street in Brockton. And it got laughs. It definitely got laughs, but it was hard.
It's because the hormones are kicking in good. You know, you got that good facial hair going.
My question was basically like, do you censor yourself when you go on stage sometimes? Like, even though the shit'd be funny.
Yeah.
Like, do you still censor yourself and be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna say this"? Or do you just call a spade a spade? Like, if I walked out and was like, "I look like a fucking child molester right now," you know what I'm saying?
That's a hard fucking hole to dig out of, dude.
Yeah, but if you calling it on yourself.
It's still because you're turning off fucking most of the crowd right off the rip, dude.
Yeah, because they hear. I think
they hear child molester, then they look and they're like, man.
They hear key words and they instantly.
Yeah, but you have to make it that much better to fucking bring them back in and be like, dude, you know, thanks for bringing me that far out and pulling me back in and making me feel comfortable enough to laugh. You know what I mean? It's got to be that good, you know? But sometimes you lose, you're scaring them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when you go too deep off the rip and you got to bring it back. He goes, if you just walked out and you were like, "Hey, don't I look like a child molester?" You know, it's just like,
no,
it's like, that's a tough hole to dig out of.
If you had glasses and a mustache, that would be hilarious.
But, I mean, how long are you going to live off of that fucking, you know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
Like, you got to turn it right around and be funny, or you're going
to... like, telling jokes how short you are or something.
No, but it's like, but it's even worse than that because you're bringing up something that's horrible.
He just talks about how black he is.
Right,
yeah, but that just is what it is and shit. You know what I mean?
But you can only get so far with that.
You should. Yeah, it depends on how funny you are.
It depends on your act.
No.
Depends on your act, dude.
Was it Brad Williams? You ever see Brad Williams' special? His Netflix special? 90% of it is him talking about how short he is.
Okay.
You want to hear that for an hour?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I wasn't. You know. I'm just saying. I mean, doing it for an hour, you got to be exceptional. Like to do black for an hour, you got to be exceptional. Just like for, you know what I mean.
You gotta think
but to
about
doing it for like 5 to 15 minutes, you know, maybe 20, you might be able to pull it off.
They went and seen Dave Chappelle the other day. He did an hour, killed, and they said, "Look, I think you guys want another hour." and then did another hour.
He's
Right,
notorious for
yeah,
that.
And what are you gonna do? Well, get up. You're gonna be
that's
like,
crazy.
fuck yeah, I'm gonna sit here and watch Chappelle do another
I'm gonna
hour.
watch Chappelle do another fucking
Fuck
hour.
yeah.
Have you guys seen any good specials lately? I just seen. I know that Mike Epps just came out with a new special. I don't
Really?
Know, I don't know if you guys have seen that or not. That was.
I don't watch
No,
it.
but I'm definitely gonna check
It was pretty. It was pretty good to me. The only thing is,
Did you like
I
the
think-
last one?
Yeah. You know why? Because he is just my brand of humor.
I don't know, man. I wanted
No,
more.
the last one was pretty good.
For
I
some
wanted
people,
more.
they really don't like him. You know what
No,
I'm
but I
saying?
liked him like way back when. You know what I mean? Like, but then I heard.
Yeah,
the
but
new
this
shit,
is
I'm like,
this is the
"Eh."
crazy shit. To me, I was never a fan of his stand up.
Nah, but it's good.
Most people I know
prefer-
that like became fans of Mike Epps was from the Friday series. You know what I'm saying? Like he had already been doing comedy before.
Yeah.
But
Dude, he definitely had a Def
But
Comedy
most
jam,
people
dude.
that
There's
do
no
not,
way. He
no,
wasn't-
definitely. He's been doing comedy for a long time.
Yeah.
And the respect to Mike Epps. What I'm saying is that you know what I'm saying. Most people that don't follow comedy, because remember, there's the people that follow comedy,
Right.
and then there's the people.
And
that
I was
don't.
hard, dude, too.
And
You know
that's-
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, you like.
I
you're
just give him respect
You're
because
just
he's
rolling
able to
off the
come out-
strength of your shit, dude.
He's coming out there
You
and
know
he's
what I mean?
doing
I
jokes.
wanted more. You know, maybe
He's-
now it's too
he's
long for
fucking
me. To,
hilarious.
But I think he's just trying to.
he is great.
I think he's just trying to prove
you
himself
know,
at this point.
Maybe I should watch the
That
new
is a
one.
comedian, a stand-up.
That as a
Maybe I
stand-up
should watch
comedian,
the
that
new
he's
one.
nasty.
Because
because-
everybody, just like you said earlier, everybody knows him from the movies and stuff.
But they don't really know him for his stand-up.
yes, and that's
Yeah.
probably where he
So
started.
now, like when he's beefing
Yeah,
with Cat
that's where he
Williams,
started.
when he's beefing with Cat Williams and Kevin Hart and them or whatever, it's like these motherfuckers know they know each other for a long time.
Oh, 100%.
So Mike is like, look, nigga, if you think I ain't funny, I'm about to come out here and fuck up everything.
I
I'm not
like
a
that
nigga, I'm not a
attitude.
nigga.
I
It's
like
gonna
that
shit on-
attitude.
Yeah, that-
Yeah,
And you got
gotta
to.
have that motherfucking attitude.
Speaking
You
of that, like,
gotta.
you think like I think
even,
when
though, even though if you don't feel it inside, you need to pretend that you fucking have it.
Facts.
No,
know what I mean?
dude, that's like, what are you doing?
one of the
You know
biggest
what I'm
things
saying?
for anything,
What are you doing?
for anything that you do is being able to sell that shit. If I sold Kirby vacuums at one point in my life, and I was never a fucking salesman, but I sold weed. I knew how to get by. I adapted to that situation because I'm gonna be the best fucking Kirby salesman there can be.
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna pull out all the stops. I'm gonna do all types of shit. If you're gonna do anything, nigga, and you're not the best at it, you better make sure it looks like it.
It's fucking right, dude.
You feel what I'm saying? And you can have the worst joke. I've seen motherfuckers with bad jokes, but they get up there and they sell that shit like it's nobody's business.
I seen Mike Epps do one of the funniest fucking jokes, dude. He was like, "Oh shit, there goes my coke dealer right there. Every time I see that motherfucker, I gotta take a shit."
That's how you know that shit was fire.
That's funny.
Dude, it was.
That's funny.
Fire. He got a new joke on there or whatever he was talking about. And the thing is, like, what I like about Mike Epps' jokes, he just be talking about basic shit, kinda.
But it's relatable.
But it just
like,
sounds funny. You know
and the
what
way
I'm
he
saying?
says it, yeah.
It's the way that he does it. He has his own style. Comedy is
does.
subjective, so not everybody's gonna like shit. Aziz just came out with a new special.
I didn't even watch it.
I haven't watched it yet, but I heard good things. I don't know.
I haven't had time to watch.
And I'm not like boycotting
comedy
it
on
on
TV.
TV. I just haven't. Yeah, dude, I really.
I just see it at the clubs. It's fucked up.
No, it's all good.
I wish I had time to watch TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between work and doing comedy at nights, and by the time I get
Honestly,
home, I'm
I feel like
fucking
if you over
dead.
30
Yeah,
years
like, I'm
old, if
tired
you're
of that
over
shit.
30 years old, you shouldn't have time to watch TV like that. You should be out there grinding. You should be out there doing shit. Or on the flip side, if you're over 30, you should be enjoying all the time you can because in your 20s you was grinding and not seeing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or you are on heroin.
Or you are. Luckily, I was never on heroin. That was the good thing for me.
Just saying, your 20s. I'm just saying.
Your 20s is gone, son. It's either you fucking get a chick pregnant or whatever, and your 20s is gone, or you just get hooked on heroin.
It's one of those Massachusetts, Boston. Woo, it's how we do.
Yeah, that's crazy because I was watching like Drugs Inc. or some shit, and they had a special.
Yeah, we out there.
They were just focused on Boston and Methadone Mile. I was like, oh, this is fucked up, right here.
Really, they had an episode on that.
Oh, it was crazy.
How
dude.
could they not do? They got
They
people
were talking
shooting
about
up on
how they were
Molina
talking about
Cass.
how
Like, come on.
heroin was coming from
On the broad daylight.
Mexico with fentanyl to Miami to New York and then finally to Boston. And I was like, wow. And they were like, this is Methadone Mile. And I was like, damn, son.
Now, Methadone Mile is right in between a methadone clinic and a homeless shelter.
Crazy
So
shit.
if you guys can just picture this,
like, just imagine this. Imagine this.
imagine needles and
You're
nip
driving
bottles.
down the street, right?
And
And,
then all-
everything looks fine. Then all of a sudden, shit looks fucking crazy. You see dope heads everywhere. Motherfuckers is on the side of the street smoking crack. Motherfuckers is on the side of the street selling pussy, nodding off. There's one guy that walks around the street and his fucking body is shaped like the number 7 because his neck is just fucked up.
And everybody's like, "Hey, can I get some money?" And you're like, "Please don't let me get a red light."
Speaking of which, right in the
Please
dead
don't let
center
me
of
get
it all,
a red light.
right in the dead center of it all is a gas station where you might possibly have to get gas because there's no gas stations in Boston. So now you're fucked up. You gotta go get gas.
The zombies are
The
everywhere.
zombies are everywhere.
And it's not a few zombies.
No,
It's a fucking crowd of them.
imagine, and this is no made up shit. This is no
Can
made up
I
shit.
get $1?
Imagine
Yo,
trying
can
to-
I get $5? Let me hold $5.
Imagine
50 cents,
trying
I'll
to-
pump your gas.
Imagine trying to turn down on 93, and then that long ass stretch from where the homeless shelter is to Nassau
Like,
Street.
I'm homeless. Help me out.
All you see is 100 fiends.
I got a
lined
dope
up.
habit.
It's like the Return of the Living Dead. Like,
Yeah.
They have to send the city workers over there every morning to clean all that shit up.
I
because
just
it's
got
dirty
dosed and
piss,
it's not
tampons,
holding me.
Fucking,
Give me $1.
all you see is cans busted open and shit, or can bent in the middle
Shotgun.
with some black shit in the middle.
Arr.
I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is out here
You're like,
smoking
what are they
crack
doing?
by
They got
any
no
means.
teeth. Woo!
they got hazmat crews that walk around.
Yeah, they
daily,
walk around and
and they wipe down the poles to get rid of the
like, please,
hepatitis.
Oh
honey.
yeah, that's what I meant to say. So smack dab in the middle of all this shit is a McDonald's, where you might want to go get a 2-for-4 breakfast sandwich.
And you're like, I don't know.
And then you go inside the lobby, and because
people
because the
ODing.
fucking homeless shelter just let out,
They got 2 people down getting
there's
Narcan.
motherfuckers there going to get coffee. So imagine you
I
see
just wanted
There's
a
9
coffee.
people there, but only one of them has money for a coffee.
they're all
The other
taking,
9 are getting Narcan.
they're all taking sips off of one fucking coffee and shit, passing the coffee around like it's a blunt. Like, you take a sip, you take a sip, you take a sip. Like motherfuckers is trying. I see motherfuckers trying to use their food stamps at McDonald's downtown. Like, yo, this shit is crazy. So I just want you to know, like, Boston, people shit on Boston, be like, oh, Boston is so this, Boston is so that. Let me tell you something, man. Boston is a grimy ass city. At the end of the day, go down Methadone Mile. It's like that one section on The Wire where they just let drugs and everything just go crazy.
Yeah, the cops don't even fuck with
The
them.
cops don't fuck with them. The
Amsterdam,
cops will
dude.
sit there and watch these motherfuckers shoot up in front of their face, and they'll be on their fucking phone playing Candy
They're
Crush.
like, nah, they gotta pass. Yeah, they're like, they gotta pass. They gotta pass. They
They're
say,
sitting on their
we
phones playing Candy
discussed this. Keep it in between these blocks.
give a fuck.
It's fine.
I seen
Open market.
I seen a nigga over on Methadone Mile getting some pussy. And
Yeah,
the cops was just
they're
looking at
shooting
him.
up on the
And
fucking
was
sign of
looking at
Molina
them
Cass.
fucking. He was looking at them fucking, and he looked at me and just started shaking his head.
Yeah, he's like, what do you want me to do? I'm gonna come, motherfucker. What would you do? What would you do? Hey, you wanna pull over? I'll get a 2-for-1.
The never-ending story.
But,
Na 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 na.
but don't forget, the cops are outnumbered, dude.
Yeah,
so
they
many
ain't trying to do
fucking
shit,
things,
dude.
Once like,
Yo,
Yeah, they're like,
once
fuck
like
that
8 o'clock
shit.
comes and they let all the shelter people loose, and they
Yeah,
all,
they're like, oh, they didn't get in. They didn't get in bed.
and
Uh-oh.
they can't come back until like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
Right, so-
that's a
so-
rap
so the
kid.
crazy
It's like,
shit
woo,
is-
it's hot out. They don't give a shit. We're
So
sleeping somewhere.
early in the
we ain't
mornings-
sleeping at all.
early in the mornings, you'll see mad homeless people, but they'll all have on ponchos. I'm like, how the fuck did everybody get money to get ponchos and shit? No, they're all crowded around some shit, and motherfuckers is still making crack pipes out of wet cans. Like, that shit blows my mind. These
They made a
motherfuckers-
poncho out of cans?
No, they made a crack pipe out of cans, like wet cans.
I thought they were blowing
They
together
going hard,
cans
man.
with fucking making ponchos.
There's nothing left in any of these things, man. Like,
How would you make a crack pipe out of a can?
I know, retard. That's not what I was saying. I was just
like,
saying,
what's
yeah,
that?
exactly. Just throw some
poke
fucking
some
shit in
holes,
there.
poke
Yeah,
some holes in
just
the
like
top.
smoking. Yeah, I
And
get
then-
it. Smoking anything.
motherfuckers be smoking weed like that.
Yeah,
They do
yeah,
everything.
yeah. But where'd they get
But
the
this, I'm gonna be
ponchos?
honest with you. The crack, like I think the crack, because I grew up in the South End. You feel
Who's
what I'm
giving
saying?
out the
And
ponchos? The
South
Illuminati?
End, no, the homeless shelter.
Hillary Clinton?
The South End was notorious, dude. Ever since I was a
For
kid.
ponchos?
No, it's not how it is now. But like I remember when like the crack epidemic had popped up and there was just vials everywhere. I would see vials, I would see needles and shit, but I didn't see the mass level of just like all the fiends in one spot. Not unless they was going to a drug house or something.
Right.
So now, the way it is, like, if you guys
it's
think
concentrated.
about it, the 80s was fucked up with the crack epidemic.
Nah,
but
this is
if you
different.
think about the opioid epidemic now.
Yeah, this is different.
No, it was way fucked up, dude. Because it was.
No, but this is
and
different.
Boston was
But now
way
they
more.
made it
But Boston
controlled.
was way more dangerous too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like, it was 100 times
Well,
more
evidently,
dangerous.
because they
But
didn't
the
have
way
an
they
open
have
air
it-
drug market.
The way they have
You
it
know
set
what I
up
mean?
now, though, is more so like this is the zone where the shit goes down.
Yeah.
Because it's not. If you
And
think
people
about
just
it,
were like,
there's
"Bah,
not really
that's what
any
goes on.
residentials.
What are we
right
gonna
there
do
in
with
that
them?
little strip
You know?
in that area.
It's like,
There's no real residentials. It's the only thing that's there is a hotel that dumbass tourists get caught at because they're like, oh, it's a Best Western.
Don't forget, fucking
for real,
South
for
Bay
real.
Jail is right
And
there
then
too.
the
Yeah,
jail,
it's
Forgot
not-
about that.
the
one.
homeless
jails,
shelter,
the methadone clinic, the
methadone
homeless,
clinic,
it's
a jail, and
it's a
a fucking
trifecta.
5-star
It's
hotel.
a trifecta.
The
It's
emergency
got to
room
be
is right
free.
there.
That's got
Yo.
to register 3 in Boston.
Yo, no
Minimum.
bullshit.
Probably 200, 150 a night for
No
that place,
bullshit.
and they're like,
Go to
what
the
the fuck?
emergency room at
Unless
6
you're a crack
o'clock in the
dealer,
morning.
then you just get a room there.
Go to the emergency
probably
room
being
at 6
watched.
o'clock in the morning in the South End.
I don't know.
I'm telling you now, as soon as they let that homeless shelter loose, guess what's happening?
People getting beds? What?
People are going. They're lining up in the hospitals
For what? A bed?
just to get seen by somebody, just
For
so
what?
they can have something to do.
Oh.
You're sitting in the joint. You got Wi-Fi. You got cold water.
So it's
chilling.
it's the insurance companies that's causing this whole epidemic because they're the ones making money off of these people.
No. When
hitting
you're
up their
homeless,
mass
when you're
health.
homeless,
You're on mass health when you're
but
homeless.
listen, when
That's
you're
how you're on
homeless-
methadone.
When you're homeless and it's fucking freezing outside.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? They let out the homeless shelter. What's the only other place in that area that you can go? They're not going to turn you away.
Okay, that's a good
Fucking
point.
hospital.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You feel what I'm saying? So the hospital be overrun with motherfuckers and they don't got shit wrong with them.
Right. I can see that.
Except for shitty ass.
So how are we supposed to do that? What are we supposed to do? Get the Gestapo in there and start stomping people out like it's a cold.
Yeah,
Get out, you know? I don't
what they
know.
do, 'cause
No,
at the
I don't
end of the
care.
day,
It's like how
I
big
am
of a
not
how
putting
big
my-
of a you know what I mean population
Don't
are we
come to a major
talking?
city if
You know what I'm
just planning on
saying?
being homeless, nigga. That shit ain't cool.
It's cool as shit if you're in California.
Oh yeah, that's like the best.
I guess, dude.
It's like
about
talking
it.
about their temperature there is the same thing as my apartment.
But the
You
thing
have
that
a
blows my
tent
mind,
up
what blows
on
my
the
mind-
street.
What blows my mind is that I would
You
never.
don't gotta worry about
I wouldn't
snow and
choose
20
Skid Row.
degrees.
I wouldn't
I
choose
guess.
Skid Row
I
over
also don't want to
Boston,
live
off of
in a tent on the street.
Skid Row or Methadone Mile. We're gonna end the podcast with this. Skid Row or Methadone Mile.
Which one would I
It
rather live
definitely-
on?
No, it definitely is the Skid Row of Boston.
Yeah. So which one would you rather
If
choose?
this was like you had to choose one or the other,
I'm gonna be honest. I
Skid
think
Row,
I
LA.
think-
I would
I
be
think-
there.
I definitely think that
If you
Skid Row,
made,
LA it's probably more of a savage place.
it's
the
bigger.
cops don't even go there.
Yeah.
They don't go
It's
there. They
more
don't even
sad.
go
Yeah,
there.
So I'm thinking
yeah,
like if you're in Skid Row,
Yeah.
It's like their own little city.
Boston's rough, I'm sure, but that has its
But
way
Boston
more
still has
rougher. It's
representation there.
yeah. Oh, for sure.
And they're dope
But like,
spots.
I
They have
don't
the
want to be
police right
there
there.
either. But Skid Row, LA,
They're just making
gotta
sure
be
nobody
worse.
gets shot.
But if I had the choice, I'd rather go there because it gets cold here, and I don't want to, you know what I mean, deal with
Well-
that shit. I'm gonna have to be somewhere. I was like, all right, fuck it, we'll do this.
Well, this has been a dope ass episode, man. We're gonna come back with some more fire next week. We might even
always.
double up on you motherfuckers and hit you with that pain. You feel what I'm
Fucking
saying?
stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe.
Yeah,
Do
please
that.
hit the like.
Leave a fucking comment and let us know how stupid we are.
Yeah, let us know how stupid we are. Let us know
What's
what you
wrong
want to
with you?
hear. You know what I'm saying? If you want to check out a show, we got a show coming up tomorrow. You guys probably won't see it,
You ain't gonna hear this shit till
But-
tomorrow.
Be too late.
but it'll be too late. But we got a show
Should
coming
go
up
good.
tomorrow at Ontane. That's where we do our open mic every Monday and Wednesday. Monday at 10 o'clock, Wednesday at 9 o'clock. 8:30 sign up, 9 o'clock sign up on Monday or whatever. Come check it out if you're in the Boston area, or if you want to check out an open mic, or if you want to even get on the show, possibly, because we're connected like that.
Yeah.
So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Check us out Instagram at Official Big D Comedy.
You check me out at Shawn Sarro. Anywhere, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
I got nothing. My AOL.
It's Kenny Capozzi.
Kenny Capozzi.
It's Kenny Caputz.
Capozzi.
Caputz.
Capozzi.
That's what anybody should write when you sign up to an open mic, and they're like, I don't know how to fucking spell or say this
Fucking
guy's
Capozzi.
name. Just write Caputz.
Capozzi.
Caputz and call it a
Go
night. will
fuck
ya?
yourself.
But anyway, this has been
Capuzzi. I'll give you fucking Capuzzi.
In the
little fuck.
Gutter fucking podcast.
Fucking
Fucks.
Capuzzi.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Capozzi,
See ya.
motherfucker. Later.
Caputz.
Yeah, you need a I mean, that was good. See, I was energetic this time. I was being a bitch. I was being a pussy last time. I was so mad, dude. I was irritated and shit. I apologize to you guys. I love you.
For what?